Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Bars for replay. So on top left side as a blue Abbasid Dynasty, we have DivineDFP. On bottom right side as the red Ottomans, we have Warsp1te with a capital 1. Let's see now, Ottoman versus Abbasid Dynasty. Ottomans of course get a lot of free units, which is one of the most powerful, I guess, economic / military benefits in the game. Getting those free units means you don't have to take time to collect up resources and refine them into units. You get straight military units with their specialties, as well as a lot of free assets for the Vizier system, including some other economic benefits. Versus the Abbasid Dynasty, who does have the House of Wisdom. The Tier 1 Golden Age is incredibly powerful, getting plus 15% reflection rate for all resources. Let's come to unique units. In Feudal Age, the only thing that's unique for the Abbasid Dynasty is the Camel Archer, versus the Ottomans have Sipahi and the Metters. The Metters are incredibly powerful to provide just general benefits. The Sipahi is of course a more powerful horseman, which is also a bit more expensive, and also very effective versus non-melee units with ability called Fortify, or Fortitude, or Fortify? Fortitude. Military wing now being deployed in the field. It's going to get a small little defense force going. And of course we do have the military school pulling out the free spearmen now. First spearman is pushing way forward. Scout moving around. If his opponent's paying attention, he'll see the deer being knocked around. Now you got the standard twin minaret meteries being pulled on the field, which will provide him some good food collection, as well as a good staple at home. Spearman over here, currently doing nothing. He's going to try to deny the stone deposit. The villagers could push forward and shank him, though. Now I've got the next age research. He does have access to these spearmen archers there. Does spot the scout there. May need to fall back just to deal with his spearmen, but maybe just better just to shank him. His force not following him back. These villagers do soft retreat away. And twin minaret meteries now being almost complete. And with the archers' area and this spearman will go down very shortly. Do not have to pause, not being pulled up by the military school, going for another stable as well. Going fast forward now, since that early harassment is complete. We do have the archer range and stable right there. Likely the blacksmith is going right there. And now he's eyeing for a stone deposit as well. I wonder if he's going to get another town center, or is he going to go straight for the more military schools. Fresh food stuff has been completed, so now he has cheaper villagers. Town center going up, and to collect up that gold there. We do also have now these barracks as well. You now have the Metter and Spa advancing on forward. I wonder, was that through the Vizier? Keep the Ottoman player selected. He did get at the Metter from the Imperial Council. We do have the Sapas here, or Spahis. I keep on pronouncing them wrong. Spahi is now trying to pursue the scout. The scout is trying to pursue the scout as well. Of course, the scout does move at 1.62 tiles per second, while the Spahi does move at 1.75. Of course, he does have a small defense force here. He does get the hardened spearman. He's going for more spearmen. Very nice. And with amount of stone being collected here, he's definitely eyeing for another town center. Yep. Spahi trying to find another engagement. Archers do find a couple arrows. We do have wheelbarrow research for both sides. The Abbasid Dynasty player also has now his double bit axe and now going for boot camp. Boot camp will increase the health of his infantry units by 15%. Nothing too major in feudal age, but it's quite nice. Those lose the archers there, and now the spearmen will get overwhelmed. There's too many Sapahis here. Does take out one of Sapahi. The spearman trying to fall back. He does have a second town center here. And now going for more barracks. Right now, his opponent, the Ottoman player, is eyeing for some archers. So has two basic spearmen on the field, which are escorting the archers now. This berry bush has a little bit of berries left, nothing too significant. Does find a good volley of arrows there, taking out one of those basic spearmen. And we do also have some palisade walls there. Plus, he tried to go for palisade gate here, but doesn't cancel it. And there is a wall segment there, so it is fully walled up. Got some pierce damage and more economic research as well. For blue, got pierce armor being researched by the Ottomans now. The Ottomans do have a bit of stone also in reserve. Let's switch over to the number of village count. I keep on forgetting to do that. Got the exotic doggo here, trying to get some bites onto these Sapahi. I have 5 spearmen here that should be enough to ward away this force if they can catch up with them. Nothing in the back line area, nothing here that's harassable to those Sapahi. This Sapahi does find a scout. There's also a berry deposit back here for blue to claim. Sapahi now trying to torch down this mill. The town center does get some arrows off. Right now, the military force on both sides is 14 to 16, and the Ottomans eyeing for a large number of Sapahi as well as archers. Still has 1 spearman left over as well. And there's a villager here with 2 health. Maybe he should try bonking that boar with that hammer, right? That would go great. I'm sure of it. We do now have the outpost being built there, which help provide some good vision as well as a good spot to hide away villagers. Going for a line of palisade walls here. And the next gold deposit for blue is right here, pretty close forward, just outside of its walls. Also some stone deposits here, so if blue needs to start expanding out, here and over here are going to be good options. There's another gold deposit here as well as the boar. Oh wait, Abbasid didn't see it. Islam, so they can't get out. Collect the boar. Never mind about that part. And this palisade wall will go up. There's also some of these force puffers here as well for the food collection. Now this archer force advancing forward with a single spearman and 2 Sapahs. Phalanx being researched. Phalanx is incredibly powerful because it improves the spear brace range to 2.09, which makes it really hard to not pull off the back at the last minute, it feels like. Archers do see a bit of fire there, not hitting the spearmen. Spearman does go down there, does get a spear brace as well. Phalanx has been deployed, so it makes these spearmen very, very effective. They do now have a range of 5.9 tiles for the basic attack. The metrics in this region, so it's able to get some good attack speed benefits to these archers. Spearmen slowly going down. The Sapahis getting hit by these spearmen. So the spearmen are going down. Archers now stepping away, trying to deal with these Sapahi. The metric does go down. 1 Sapahi remains. And now Red's being pursued. Instead of generally Ottomans rely on a lot of free units, it's harder for them to remass them when they lose their forces. Though at this point in time, the Abbasid Dynasty player doesn't really have an adequate force to really push forward. He can be aggressive, but gotta be careful of Sapahis. They are hard to deal with sometimes. We do have an outpost up here, upgrade of arrow slits. And now eyeing for a bit of berries here. He is also collecting these berries back here. There's also some more of these forest puffers way over here. You can always collect up this little bit extra berries if he needs to. Right now the Ottoman player does deploy 2 town centers. The Abbasid Dynasty currently has 2 as well. So we do have 57 versus 49 villagers. And red is may want to cool off on aggression at the current rate. He is getting overran by these archers. Let's see. Most people tend to go for military wing and economic wing in the first 2 ages. Sometimes people go for the cultural wing, and basically never go for the trade wing. But going for the cultural wing will allow him to get out a faster imperial age if he so desires. Going for the economic wing will allow him to, of course, get some better farms. And we do now that have the Mahid Imperial Armory to get out some free siege units. He does have blacksmith in this region as well. We got a line of palisade walls going up, trying to collect up these berries. Another outpost here as well. Let's see, Abbasid Dynasty player, he needs a bit more food there in order to get out his own castle age. It'll take a bit of time though. While he push way forward, there's a good number of archers here. He does have a decent number of spearmen as well. And now I do have a Azir now available. Let's see what he's going for. He has a social. He does go for the fast military reduction, and so now he has a good amount of extra military school production going on. We do now have the veteran Sipahi research. We also got a double layer of palisade walls there. This wood deposit is almost completely claimed up. This one's starting to be tackled, and this other one's still more or less safe within its walls. The Ottomans does have a wood deposit outside of its walls. This one still has plenty. This one is largely consumed. This villager will go down. Or maybe not. Yep, now she will go down. Warsp1te is now trying to be claimed up here. We do got a good number of research coming up by the Ottoman player. Economic brewing now being researched. And there's the veteran Sipahi research. Right now the Ottoman player does have less military force in the field, just simply has a very high quality for a small force. Though his opponent still has a higher quality of military overall. Big line of palisade walls going up. He's trying to stall out, waiting for the spearman force to rotate around. And this could corner him. He will force down that wall sec there. He's not paying attention to it, does split them up. And these palisade walls will complete. And this will back him up in the corner. These Sipahi are dead. Let's take out the small force back as well. And does put them hold ground as well. And now he's cornered. Even the exotic doggo is getting some bites in. And there we go. Slaughtered. Great engagement there by blue. Blue got another force of Sipahi here with a veteran with a lancer as well. I think he got pierced armor activated. Nope, he has the attack speed increase. The Sipahi currently has 5 pierced armor, so these archers are currently doing 1 damage each. He's getting the veteran archer research, composite bow, and pierce damage. So he's going to really get these archers upgraded. Now we've got the secret site. Nope, he's eyeing for the relics. Barrier's been cleaned up. One relic has been picked up by red. Spearmen now advancing forward. We're going to see some fire there from these veteran archers. He's trying to stall out for the research. He's going to take massive losses without this research. That's why he's falling back. He probably could have won this engagement, but he doesn't want to take extra losses. Right now, his force is quite large. And now do have all of his advanced research not complete. We've got veteran archers, veteran spearmen. Now, as well as more damage increasing composite bows. So now these archers do 9 damage as opposed to 6. So now their damage outputs going from 1 to 3. Actually, 4. This is 5 pierce armor. Yep, 4 damage. So they're quadrupled their damage against these Sipahi. Trying to throw some rocks at this palisade wall there. Not to mention they also have a higher attack speed as well. This Mangonel is both big right there. This tower's upgrade of arrow slips, not with spring gold to engage this Mangonel. The spring gold places don't do exactly bonus damage to siege weapons like the spring gold weapon, but still has good damage and puts some big holes into Mangonels. Mangonels do bonus damage to structures, so they will get some good work done. He's going to try to build out emergency spring gold. He does have enough resources to pull out another spring gold. May want to get another. Yep, there we go. And he does have to get some Gilams to point field. They're more or less a anti-low armor specialists. He pushed me forward. We got some villagers here. He may want to back away into this town, so there's 10 of them there. Enough room for them. Both spring golds have been pulling field. Gotta make sure they stay alive so we can hit that Mangonel. Composite bowman doing some great damage there. Sabali pushing way up here. There's a large number of villagers here. You may see the fortitude ability. Some of those villagers will go down. Spearmen still trying to pursue. Got a bit of a farm going up here. And he may lose some of these villagers. These forces push way forward. Spring golds. These archers took a bit of hit there. And there goes Mangonel. Ooh, good number of those archers went down. Now got the Gilams push way forward. Janissaries being pulled on out. I believe that was the emergency Janissaries. Sabali now moving around. These spring golds will go down shortly, but right now they're not really needed at the moment. Those would be nice to keep alive. Sapahi will be encircled there. Trying to go for this other spring gold there. Janissaries do have good damage. They do have 16 damage with really high rate of fire. The composite bowmen will be very useful. They outrange Janissaries and have even higher rate of fire than Janissaries. Lancers are starting to go on down. Got some of these man-at-arms here as well. They do have 6 pierce armor. Another Mangonel push way forward. Will not get a volley there. He's going for this backline archers, I believe. And rolls a miss there. Got lucky with that dodge. Lancer does go down. Now trying to pursue the Mangonel. And there goes the Mangonel. Gilams from engage. He's good hits there onto these archers. However, these Janissaries are just annihilating them. Archers getting some good damage there. Taking out a bit of these forces there, but some of these man-at-arms are drawing a bit too much fire for blue. Gilams now advancing forward. Composite bowmen's doing some great work there. There's also a handful of crossbowmen to point up by the Ottoman here. The military force are very similar in numbers. Of course, it's higher quality for red with the Janissaries and man-at-arms. But right now, these composite bowmen are punching well above their weight. All the Janissaries are now down. And these man-at-arms are falling back as well. So blue has held. Just watch some more palisade walls there. So some more palisade walls over here. Maybe a good idea to get some gates over here just for better evacuation. Blue's going to just go ahead and take time, reinforce, rebuild. Right now, blue does have a slight village advantage, particularly the max resource income. Blue is the same. Wood is slightly better for the Abbasid Dynasty player. Gold is slightly better for the Abbasid Dynasty player. And the Abbasid Dynasty is actually going for a bit of stone. Red now applied his own spring gold. Blue no longer has a spring gold to apply on the field. A Mangonel for himself wouldn't be half bad to hit his opponent's forces. Ottomans now deploying out a large number of crossbows. So these composite bowmen will do still some good work. Got more barracks now being deployed on out. Let's see now. Ottoman players moving over here, trying to collect these forest puppers now. Looks like Blue's exhausted all of his berry deposits. That's why he has farms on the field. Elam is doing advanced forward, trying to get some good damage. The man arms will hold the line for the time being. Blue does actually get some crossbows here. Sipahi does find an opportunity to flank out of outpost back here. Sipahi are not heavy, so the crossbows do not do extra damage. It looks like the Sipahi will get taken out there, just not enough for them to flank. Blue's trying to push right forward, get some good damage onto Red's crossbows. Red went for too much in crossbows. These composite bows are a hard counter to those crossbows. We have this tower now, Garrison. Got some of these villagers being picked off as well. Not enough room for them. The Ottoman players losing a good number of villagers. Got another Magna up on the field. This will be a very powerful asset. And first volley gets a decent hit there. Got another volley, gets another good hit there. Red's going for a fortified outpost. That's this one here. Does not have the arrow slip at the moment. We have some lancers now on the field. Looks like Blue's down to one crossbow, because 0 crossbows. Another vizier has been selected. Let's see what he's going for. He's not selected anything just yet. He does pull out the military scores now, pulls out lancers and janissaries. At this point in time, either will be useful. Let's see what he's going to go for. He's going for crossbows. He's going to go lancers now. One of them still crossbows, so maybe eyeing for a bit of a mix. Megan Elson pulling the field. Let's see now. When it comes to aging up, Abbasid Dynasty players still pretty far from aging up. The Ottomans even farther. The other player has a lot of food and wood. He may want to go for a good wave of archers. Abbasid Dynasty player does have a bit of resources of everything, but not a big reserve of everything. So I guess at that point, go a bit of everything. He's going for some spring galls, which is good. He's may need to get out second one to quickly deal with the Magnell, but the Magnell, you do not realize that it's still wounded. Oh nope, now it's getting repaired up. Never mind. Oh, here we have, looks like the man arms pushing forward. This is a spring golden placement there. Now Blue's eyeing for some sacred sites captured. Red has 2 sacred sites captured up, which will provide him a decent amount of gold reserve. A good gold tithe. Grease Axle not being researched by the Abbasid Dynasty player. Only 1 spring gold. 1 spring gold from both sides. Does get a fortified outpost with spring gold now. Does split up his formation good. The Magnell may find a good hit there. Does get a decent hit down the archers. Spearman sounds like got some spear raises there onto the lancers or Sipahis. Sipahi's trying to overrun the Magnell. Magnell's down severe damage. Got multiple spring golds here and multiple Magnells here. Blue's army's going to get annihilated by these Magnells. Spring gold's trying to gauge. Does take out one of the Magnells. Spring gold may now get overran. Springald is going to get destroyed by the Sipahi, and Blue's army is disintegrating. Magno finds not a great shot there. Right now, these Magnells going close and crawl there. The Springald's getting some good hits as well. They may not be a counter to infantry, but they still put some big holes into them individually. Who's going to reinforce? He's going for a pair of spring galls in the field queue. Spearman and Giloms now advancing forward. This is still good enough crossbows here. And as well, he does get spear braced. More spring galls not being pulled on the field. Another outpost going up. Not sure of the purpose of this outpost, but Red's now eyeing for a keep. He's eyeing to secure up this stone deposit. We can build some more keeps. Oh, that 2-health villager that we saw earlier now has 3 health from thanks to textiles, and now collecting up gold all by herself. She has a lot of work in front of her, but she's doing a good job. She collected up 800 gold all by herself. Outpost now under fire there. Outpost here. I'm not sure the purpose of this outpost at the moment. We got 4 spring galls put out by Blue. Very nice. They help deal with all these. Maybe a good idea to focus on the Mangonel. That poses a threat to his infantry. The spring galls don't really. takes out the Spring Gulls there. Falling back now. Does lose one of the Spring Gulls. Mangonel receives a nice hit there. The Lancer does knock the Spring Gull there. Does take out the Mangonel. And Blue's armor just falling back. Red right now has a massive force here, but now Blue has a Mangonel here. Villager's backing off inside the town. Got a bit of wood here to work with. Building out a Spring Gull now as well. Fortified tower here, as well as Spring Gull placement. And Red's Keep has been pulling a feud and is going for a Spring Gull planet. May want to go for boiling oil as well. It does have 1,000 stone stored up. But maybe just trying to secure the map stone while you can. More Spring Gulls being pulled up by Blue. Very nice. Blue's also now eyeing for a keep here as well. There's a bit of wood over here. Nothing too significant, but securing it up now rather than later will help preserve his backline supply. Now I do have the Istanbul Observatory, which is being built right here. It is a unique university, which will increase the benefits of the university in blacksmiths to 60%, as opposed to the 40%. Is all I'm getting some more free units there. Spring Gulls do not get taken out there. Supply will find an opportunity to engage. There's not enough stone walls in this region. There is a breach there. There's nothing protecting these villagers, nor over here. The Supply could get a lot of villager kills. Right now, there is enough resources there for the Abbasid Dynasty. He's going for the culture wing. Supply will get some good damage there. Wahi now getting pursued by these spearmen. These spearmen on small numbers got elite upgrades being pulled up by the Ottoman player. Ultra Wing is still being researched, and he will back himself to a corner. He's going to try to torch his way out, but he will lose a large number of supply. He's trying to put some palisade walls there, but it's not going to be necessary. Trying to repair up this palisade walls. Well, he may not get there in time. And he gets there in time. I had to kill. He was so close. And takes out all those supply. Very, very nice. I think that how little health did that wall had? That was down to single digits, wasn't it? Oh, we got counterweight trebuchets engaging this keep now. We got some Spring Gulls here as well as Mangonel. Got a line of palisade walls. Is it hit Imperial Armory going for the Great Bombards? Nope, not at the moment. Now we do have camel research. Camel handling. And a big line of stone walls being pulled out over here. This monk or EM will likely see it. Keep does go down. Only a small amount of stone has been claimed. And the sacred site is trying to be captured up, but we've got the EM there to stop the EM from capturing the sacred site. And Blue's villager does get shanked. It had 3 health. Now the Spring Gull range being researched, as well as the veteran spearman, as well as the veteran archer. Very nice. Rocks raining in the keep. Looks like he was forced fire on the ground there. Villagers will fall back there. Elite Lancers pushing forward. There's a lot of spearmen and crossbows in this area. Got Mangonel pushing forward. Blue has Mangonels here. He may want to start engaging these man-at-arms with them. Spring Gulls. Engage the Spring Gull. Does take it out. Try and go for these other units. We got 4 Spring Gulls here. Overkilling Red Spring Gull. He needs to split fire. Red's Mangonels now engaging the crossbows. Getting some good hits there. Red's front line's disintegrated, so these Mangonels can get some great damage there. Crossbows will have severe trouble versus Mangonels. Spring Gulls should just stand and fight as well. They can get some decent damage and hit these man-at-arms as they try to get some hits in. Composite Bowman getting some damage in. And now these Mangonels seem quite a bit damage there. Crossbow only have 17 damage. Mangonels have 20 pierce armor, so they can stand and fight. But now the Elite Lancers push way forward. Cannoneers being blown up in blue, as well as the spearmen. Does lose these mangonels to these lancers, however. Cavalry trebuchets in the back. Red did lose almost all of those crossbows, though. Now got a cannon placement here. Keeping upgraded cannon placement. I probably should a good idea to go for boiling oil as well. We still got the EM here. Shouting at the EM. We may want to send one of these villagers to shank the EM. That's the best way to deal with EMs, right? Just shank them with a knife. Sipahi now being put on the field. We are seeing Janissaries now being put on the field. It doesn't get Janissary researchers yet. Going for the elite Janissary, French guns, and the angled surfaces, and the hard veteran spearman. He hasn't even got the hard spearman just yet. But now we do have the red keep going on up. Cavalry trebuchet still in this region. Of course, he needs to spot the keep there before we can engage the keep. Venom Camel Archers. Those do bonus damage versus light. Light melee, which includes these spearmen. Elite Camel Archers being researched, and now going for the improved processing and giving some increased drop-off of resources. Cannoneers love to shoot everything. They counter everything, barring Mangonels raining rocks above their head. Cannoneers more specialized versus cavalry, so they should be effective against Camel Archers, but they have short range, 3.5 range. Camel Archers do have 3.7 range, which in the front line, that's not like going to be engaged each other. And red backs out the game. This is Andy Gray saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.